Hi friends, good evening. So today we're going to look at the weekly analysis of Nifty and Bank Nifty, and I think we had a wonderful last week of 3-4 days trading. So the Nifty looks very good as of now. Okay, potentially to break out on the upside is more possible than the downside. Uh, so let's look at why this is going to happen and the probability of happening. So, and what are the levels which it probably Nifty could achieve in the coming week or probably in next 2 to 3 days. So Nifty closed at 24,383, right? This was the number it closed, and that was a weekly closing as well. So I have to tell you something about some real, you know, isolation points which generally happens in the market. So if you look at Nifty at this point, right, these three candlesticks, right, have been separately isolated, right? So if such things generally happens, what happens? The market is, either going to go up like this or go down like this. So this is, we generally call it as an isolation. Probably, you can look at other things also, the same patterns if you want to look at. This is one more pattern. So market came down very badly, right? And more to come is here. So this is again one more pattern. So market came down very badly, right? And these things, if you look at, you can really see how the market really respects numbers and time. That's very important. If you look at this point also. So this is again one more thing. So the same pattern is getting repeated here, right? So that is one confirmation which we are looking at for Nifty to react in a big way. I'm not saying it should go up or it should come down. That aspect we'll know only tomorrow after, probably whether it's a gap up or a gap down tomorrow, which we do not know. We have a lot of, other problems, outside the geopolitical side. So those things are still not sorted out. So, but the earnings are almost over, and I think the overall market has given no good Q2 results, so that probably is more convincing for the market to probably stabilize at this point and probably move up. So at this point, we have some develop some tools also. These are our tools, and we have lots more. And I'll just use one of these tools here so that you can understand. So we have something called the confluence of numbers, right? So these numbers, I have already discussed the same thing in several times in my Twitter page. I have also marked this. So you can use the same numbers are again probably getting converged. So if such cases generally comes, the market is bound to react more. So I'm not saying these are levels to be achieved. I'm just marking you that market will go up like this and or come down like this, either of this way. So let's assume that market will go up tomorrow. That's what we have. My analysis says that market could probably go up. So you can also look at some good formation of V formation here. So these are all giving some confirmations that market should probably move up. So whether it's a gap up or a gap down or sideways market, that I'm not sure, but definitely in 2 3 days you can see a very big move in the market. So that being apart, now that is one of the main things. So and I have already talked about the confluence of numbers, and apart from that we have the EMAs and SMAs. So now it's all sitting exactly in the right point. So with a good support at all these areas. So here, all these are looking at good support. So anything below this probably we have to think about. That's around 23,800. As of now, I think market is looking very good. And probably the number which we could look at probably somewhere at this point. So that will be somewhere, if I just mark a line there, 24, 123 probably, or even much more if you want more safer place, it should be somewhere 24 to 56. That will be the area we need to watch about. But till these numbers are not going below this area, I don't think we need to worry much. Till it is not below this number, I think we don't have to worry much about Nifty. And if in case it comes down, probably it's a good buy on dips. So that will be a strategy for Nifty. So even if you look at the fib retracement which we have plotted, I think we are so this is the levels which we are looking at. So that's what I exactly have marked as the 0.5 retracement which Nifty had taken. So till it is not breached and not breaching this candle of 23,942, I think we are much more safer as of now. So the fib says this is how generally we look at fib only for where to take support and where is the resistance. Only for that we take fib. Otherwise, for not for the trading activity. For otherwise for the trading activity, we have our own levels and tools to mark with. So that is one part of it. So now coming to how to trade and all these things. So first 15 minutes high low. Generally, that's the only philosophy we can follow that will give us more comfort level. So in case maybe the market is going up, assume that market starts somewhere here, somewhere on 24,000, somewhere 450 or 500 or whatever it is. So then in case that case you have to wait for at least 30 minutes candle to close above this area. So if it is not closing above this, suppose it's the opening and it has come down from here to here, assume this is a candlestick. So till it is not closing above this, you have to wait for the entry. Either it has to break this level or it has to break this level again to give us the momentum. Till such time you have to wait. So if it is gap up, wait for 30 minutes. If it is not gap up means I'm saying at least minimum 120 points. That is the gap up. So not 15, 20 points. So if it is not a gap up, then probably we can wait for 15 minutes high low, mark the 15 minutes high low and take the trade. So I will just show you an example how probably we have traded on last 15 minutes, so that I can just show you. We have a tool for that. So you can just I have already marked this 31.7, first 9:15 to 9:30. So if I just switch it on, probably you'll understand from where it can move up, right? So this is how the targets will come, and you will get the exact buy area will be here. And then if you're going short, then this, so something has to close below this. If a candlestick close below this, then and again a retracement, you can take the trade at a short sell or the long. So for long, again it went up and then again it came up, retraced, and again it went down, and again it is now sitting the same place. So probably your stop loss will be below this area, or if you're looking at this point as an entry point, your stop loss is hit as of now. So for that is for Friday closing. So Friday closing, I have already marked this. The same process on Monday. First 15 minutes high low. You change the date and go to the 3rd of August and mark the candle. That's all. It will give you all the targets. Okay. So that's one simple way to trade to get the targets. And if you have more targets to come, we have separate tables to be, I forgot to show that. Sorry. So July, August 31, August 31. So you have here, so you have 4 targets, and apart from the 4 targets, if the market is moving up, so we have given another 5 more targets here, so which we can use it for trading. Okay, on the both sides, on downside as well as the upside. So if this is very obstructing, probably you can remove that in the settings. So you can just go say that I don't want the tables to be there. So it will not come, it will not appear. So your chart will become more clean. That's the idea about all these things. And for positional traders and intraday traders, we have another levels to watch. So if this is a master GAN level, which I know I have talked about WD GAN a lot of times in my video. So these are the levels to be watched. So at this point, you can see, so Nifty could probably, if it starts trading above 24,389, then the target is going to be 24,649. So that is the target positional levels. I'm saying this is only positional level, not the intraday level. And to again reconfirm the same things which will happen or not, weekly range expiry, which I have been always, giving it on my Telegram channel as well as the Twitter. So the second confirmation comes here exactly the same point. So the weekly probably this could be achieved because the market is looking that way. I'm not saying definitely it should go, but the probability is, the market looks to go up because weekly closing and the weekly closing and the monthly closing, everything looks very good on the weekly chart. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that it should probably move. So it has been consolidated in the same point for a very long time. So probably upward move like this is going to be very, eminent. So let's wait and see how it starts tomorrow, and then probably we can look at it. So for intraday players, we have separate tool which will give you the intraday levels, which will be very short. So suppose say for instance, we assume that 24,025 you have started trading. Then suppose you have three lots or four lots. So one lot you can probably get out of this place, and second lot here, and third lot here, and fourth lot here. So that is how that's how we advise our students to trade using these particular tools. So this is made basically for intraday traders, and second thing for positional traders. So that is one part of it. So if you look at the other tools which we have, okay, which I am not trying to say that you should buy these tools. What I'm trying to project is I want everybody to know what is going to happen in the markets. Whether you have my tool or not, that's not the issue here. I'm saying what is going to happen in the market, what can be the potential move, which side the market could probably go. So we had, we got a buy on 5 minutes probably, yeah, here. So this is the area we got the buy, and this is a very simple technique which you can follow. Any buy closing above this, you can buy. Aggressive traders can just start buying at the exact next candle. If it is going up green, you can buy. People, if you are not aggressive, you can wait for a good retracement to come back and touch the exact same place here. Then you can buy here, and the stop loss will be below this area. So it's a very small stop loss if you look at, because the candle size is very small. So if you look at the stop loss, suppose you take a trade here. So your stop loss will be 51, 49, 50 points. 50 points in options probably will be 15 points or maximum 17 points. So that's how we trade, and we teach our students also trade the same way, so that your capital is very safe, because you should always have a stop loss. Otherwise, your capital can be eroded very fast. So that's about Nifty, and stocks looking good. I will discuss a bit later. Now we'll shift to Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty also has a lot of confluence of numbers. Okay, so these numbers, and also first of all, let's look at Bank Nifty on a weekly basis. So again, weekly basis, we look at, see, the isolation has happened in Bank Nifty. So a potential probability of market moving up like this is very, very prominent, or from here exactly it can again do the same dilly dally and come back to this level. We don't know. I'm just saying this is a confluence. The pattern is showing that it can happen. So, and a probable move of around 700 points is very, very sure. Plus or minus that, it's as a question mark. So that will be decided only 15 minutes first high and low. So that you have to watch from where exactly from the high it is going to go up, or from low it is going to come down. So this is a very important factor which you have to look at. So again, coming back to numbers, again, Bank Nifty has got the same thing. So I will just use my locate. I will go to 15 minutes, have a better view. So see the numbers all has converged. Everything is under the confluence. So this confluence of numbers is very, very important. That is what I've been telling you. So these numbers are very, very important. If you look at the same thing in a day chart, yeah. So these numbers are very, very important, right? So this has been the main thing. That's exactly where it tested yesterday on the 31st of July. So from there it has retraced back and probably closed here, right? So there is no bar, outside bar. There is no big, pattern there, but it looks very, very clear that it's trying to move up. Okay, this is the outside bar pattern as of this, but on a weekly basis it is not outside bar, it's inside bar. So inside bar here is very good, and outside bar here is very good, which again says probably this could probably move up. So that's what we're saying. Could be probably a move upside or a probable move downside. So coming back to numbers again. So these are the numbers which we have said already, and uh, so for the yeah, okay. So this is I'll close this. So these are numbers for the positional traders. And whenever you look at my charts, I have been telling this. If anywhere this number comes, HL 57096, this is a number for Bank Nifty. This is going to be a very crucial number. Till this is not breached, till this is not breached, market will be going up. Okay, and Bank Nifty has got definitely a better chance to go up. Of course, Nifty also, but I think Bank Nifty will make a bigger move. Or if it is going to breach here the first 15 minutes or 30 minutes, if the gap up or gap down, then you can expect the targets to come here, then again from here, and then again from here to here. This would be the probable levels. So again, coming back to other numbers, right? So what will be the potential move for this week for Bank Nifty? So we'll use the weekly expiry range. So the expiry range is 58,053. So this is going to be the range here. So any close above this area, you can probably buy, wait for this target, or if it is closing below this, wait for this target to come down. Okay, so that's going to be the Bank Nifty levels, and also the other. See, you have developed a lot of tools which could probably give us the confirmation as to whether you should go for a longer trade or a short trade. That's exactly what we are trying to look at. So the positional levels also says that above 57 you can probably go for a long. That is on a monthly basis. But weekly basis says very clearly 57,301. So anything above this number, you can probably go for a, buying the Nifty future, sorry, Bank Nifty future or the options of call options. Or if you're probably the, writing, call writing people, then you can sell uh, puts below these numbers. This 57,301, which it is not closing below this, then you can probably sell the options, put options below this and stay quiet for the next 1 week so that you'll get the decay happening once the market moves up. So this is about Bank Nifty and Nifty. And if you look at other indices which I look at more prospective, maybe for the coming week or month. So I would look at Nifty IT as one of the very probable sector to move up. Okay, I've already indicated that the GAN level of on July 8th, which I said it's a very, very important GAN date for IT with some astro effects also. So from there it has already moved around, if I'm right, around 2,000 points, 3,000 points. It's already moved up. So it's a small correction which I've indicated in my Twitter saying that some small pullback, no correction, probably we can take entry. And this is looking very good, the day chart. And the candlestick also has closed up very nicely, though it's a cap down, that's okay, but still the market has moved so long. So probably this is a small pullback for a good entry point. So any close above yesterday's high low, probably it's going to be a good entry for IT. So the IT is looking very good, and also if you look at the index which I have, so Nifty Bank again has got a NR, 7 and NR 21 contraction. So Nifty Bank again is going to be very lucrative to trade, and of course reality. There are two things which I am looking at. Again, Nifty Bank, Nifty Private Bank has got one more, NR7 pattern. This is narrow range compression pattern. NR7 means narrow range compression pattern. So this is looking very, very good as of now. Apart from this, I will look at more at, of course, pharma's already gone up. Then metal, sorry, Nifty Auto has already gone up, right? So these are, I wouldn't say not tradable, but very specific counters you can probably look at. Nifty Auto and Nifty Pharma, which is probably the candidates which have not gone up in this sector, probably could be a tradable stock. So that is one, and really looking at what could probably be a better choice. Metals have come down and corrected a lot, right? So metals could probably be one of the good candidate next to try with. So, but where will you start trading this? So we'll just look at the weekly expiry. So anything above this area, 12,824, 894 is good to start with. If it breaks this 12,179, probably it could come and retest this area and again then go back. So we need to wait and watch for the next, on Monday, at least for a 1 hour candle, and then take a trade on metals, because metals, a lot of stocks have corrected and looking good to again restart the rally. So that's about Nifty metal. And the next indices which I'll look at is Nifty energy. So Nifty energy is looking great. So if you look at the weekly expiry here, so this would be a potential another candidate probably to start with, because it has already retested the weekly area here, and now again it has gone up now. So probably at this consolidation stage, maybe it can break out from here. So that is probably, we can say date could be probably on 17th August. So that can be the range which it could probably break out, or it can even break out somewhere here itself. That we cannot take it as assumption, but we need to wait and watch for the confirmations to get closed. So that's about Nifty, Bank Nifty, and metals, and other indices. So coming back to some stocks which I have identified. So those stocks are again NR7, NR21 compression stock. So in that I would go with Can Bank. Forget about Bandhan Bank. Bandhan Bank has been hammered because of a bad result of Q2. So I don't think it is advisable to trade Bandhan Bank as of now. But if you are going for investment purpose, probably you can buy at this stage. That's not a bad idea. But again, as I said, private banks are again in, NR7 compression. So if you look at private bank, if you have ICICI Bank, you have Kotak Bank, right? And you have IDFC Bank, and that's all. So three banks are there. So probably these three banks could probably be the one of the main candidate which could probably move the Bank Nifty also up. And the again coming back to the realty sector, I think I forgot to see. Yeah, reality sector is also having a NR7 compression. So look at stocks where you could get see such the same stocks, the same indices, which can probably give you a higher potential. So in that, I think DLF is there. It is very very important. Oberoi Realty is there. So these stocks probably could have a better traction in the coming week. And my uh, thing would be again, certain stocks which are coming the same indices. So as I said, oil and gas is also looking very good to come back, but it's still not given any confirmation. But in that you can see Hindustan Petro, BPCL is also there. So these stocks probably can have a better move. So in auto stocks, I have one more thing, which is Esher Motor. So Esher Motor, if you want, you can trade Esher Motor. So this will be the levels to gain take an entry. So any close above 7,000 899, go long from here. And if it is not giving you entry in between, just leave it and go short at 77.94, and the targets are here. So you can note down these targets, probably rewind, and you can take a photo shot, and and then you can probably trade all these things. So this is this is about the stock side. And one more thing I just want to tell you was, yeah, these are the stocks which are actually giving the half cube numbers. So half cube numbers are very very important. So if you look at the half cube numbers, say suppose say amber is here, I will just show you amber here. Mm, so amber is here, so you can look at any close above this line, you can buy amber for sure, or anything below this, you can take a short position. So the levels to watch amber is, yeah. See again, these everything you can see these sort of numbers converging. So these numbers, if there are three, four numbers together, that means there is a probable, confluence. Say three numbers got, you got the exact reversal here, right? So that is the level of these confluence numbers. So if you want, you can trade that using these confluence numbers, or we can look at the weekly numbers, weekly experience. So weekly experience here. So tomorrow, if it is going to start above 97441, then you can look at the upside potential of reaching the 7543 band. And further, if you want bigger targets, probably we can use these numbers. Okay, these numbers will give you exactly all the potential targets. So 7569, 7744, or if you're out of positional trade, if you want intraday, then probably you can look at using the intraday GAN levels. So these GAN levels will give you exact numbers where to trade and where to exit and everything. So you don't have to worry about this. You will get all the numbers. So green is very clear that anything above this number probably you should go positive. Anything below this number again will become negative. This will keep changing as and when the stock prices keeps moving. So that's it, guys. So we will we will see how market opens on Monday tomorrow, and I have also given on the Twitter my other yeah, I have given the intraday timing cycles. So you can use the timing candle for intraday trading, and definitely this has been tested for the past 2 years, and it gives you tremendous moves. Certain people say that I have not made money. Certain people say I've made huge money. Only thing is that the problem is sometimes after three cycles of timing candle, the fourth timing candle may not work. So if you have got caught in the fourth timing candle, that was unfortunate. That's all. Otherwise, timing candle works very very beautifully. And I will just show you, these timing candles here. You'll understand from where I can probably how to trade this. So a lot of people have been asking me. I'll just show you a small level. So suppose say assume that no, here the timing candle came, right? So from there it was the biggest move here, right? So from here again it went up to this level. So what happens here now? It is started moving sideways. So if you have got caught here, that is very unfortunate. But if you have bought here and just holding it still, then see the levels of achievements. It will go up. So that is for sure. Don't have to bother at all about this because your stop loss is also very small. One day, definitely out of 3 or 5 days of trading, one day you will get minimum at least 200 points in Nifty. So that's transforming it into options, probably minimum of 70 to 80 points you'll get. And of course in Bank Nifty also, but Bank Nifty is on a 10 minutes candle basis. That's how I have framed it. That's how I trade Bank Nifty and Nifty. Of course, mid cap is very, 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 very looking great. But only thing is mid cap has gone up too much. So we do not know whether it is going to break from here or it is going to come down. That we do not know. But it is looking very, very nice. It has surpassed everything and it is about to break out. But whether it is going to break out here or make a double top there and again come down and take support somewhere these places and then retrace back. So, but as of now, mid cap looks very very nice, and even all the mid cap, other mid cap stocks. I'm saying mid cap select, which is a tradable indices, but other indices like mid cap, small cap, everything is looking good. All these things are looking good. So as far as mid cap is concerned, it is very very nice. So let's see, guys, how the market opens tomorrow. And also want to give you a disclaimer that I am not a SEBI registered analyst. So all these things are only analysis and for education purpose. So please consult your financial advisor before taking any trade and use only the numbers. And these numbers are only for education purpose. Please don't, trade without any of your financial advisors. Please do consult your financial advisors and then take a trade. So, Guy, thank you. All should trade very cautiously. That's what I always like to say. Keep your capital very safe and without a stop loss, don't trade. So, happy trading for tomorrow and good night, guys. Thank you so much.